When I write music, I usually write with an improvising group of musicians in mind. So I'm writing a framework that later can be expanded through improvisation. I usually start with a small idea or motive that becomes the main idea that the piece is based around. Something like, I might start out with something like, it usually doesn't happen that fast, but that's kind of the idea, starting with something, or whatever it was that I started with, and taking that and expanding on it. And then I'll go back and make changes and edit it, write it down, play it with people, get new ideas, add a bass line, think about what I want the drums to play, what I want the bass to play, what kind of groove there is, things like that.
Wow, so you write all the parts. You write it for all instruments?
Yes and no. It depends on the piece. Sometimes I'll be less specific. I'll have kind of an idea of the kind of groove or the kind of beat that I want, but I might let the drummer decide what kind of groove he feels appropriate for the particular piece. Or other times I might have something really specific in mind. So in that case I might have a written out bass line and a particular drum part. But a lot of times it's kind of in between writing out the part specifically and improvising. And what is written out is the kind of the melody, the harmony, the rhythms of the basic theme. And then from there we improvise as jazz musicians tend to do.